We are continuing to follow the latest developments in Sean Combs's sex trafficking trial. A juror was removed earlier on today over inconsistencies about where he lives. An alternate has taken his place on the panel, and we are also learning there could be now an issue with yet another juror.
The government, though, is continuing to lay out its case in court. The judge hearing from two summary witnesses from the U.S. Attorney's Office today. They detailed text messages from Combs' team, a male escort's flight records, and other evidence from the case. NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Melas joins us now from outside the courthouse. So, Chloe, what else are we learning about juror number 6's dismissal and this potential issue with yet another juror?
Hey there, so this was drama that played out over the weekend, and it all started on Friday when the prosecution saying that this particular juror lacked candor, that he wasn't being forthcoming about where he was living, and that they were concerned about his motivations for wanting to be a juror. But over the weekend, you had Combs' legal team sending a fiery, lengthy letter to the judge saying that the prosecution, this had nothing to do with where the juror was living, or where he was living, or where he is living now, that this was all racially motivated because he's a black man and that he's one of only two black men on the jury, and that this would detrimentally affect the case and prejudice Sean Combs. But the judge didn't see it that way. He also denied this third motion for a mistrial from Combs' defense team. And he said this has nothing to do with race, that if anything, it has to do with this juror's ability to be consistent, tell the truth, follow orders and directions and the rules of being a jury member in a very high-profile case, and also did raise questions about this juror's motivation. But I think the big question is this juror going to give an interview, right? I mean, everybody all the time when cases are over, you try to get interviews with the jurors, but now that he's been dismissed at this point, the big question is, where is he? And is he going to talk and give his thoughts on the case and talk more about this discrepancy? But like you mentioned, there's another issue with another juror, and we're going to learn more about that this afternoon, and it deals with a potential issue of a conversation that they had with a colleague about the case.
Chloe, what though about these summary witnesses? I mean, how could their testimony essentially help the government's racketeering and sex trafficking charges?
I mean, what it really is somebody tying up the loose ends and pointing out all the different places in which these jurors are going to be reviewing evidence that was put forth by the prosecution and the defense during their deliberations. So it's a copious amount of text messages and audio voice notes from Combs to some of his assistants, or to Jane, one of his former girlfriends who testified. And it's really showing the jurors where to find this information in a very easy to understand fashion. But you had Combs' defense team saying, although this is 30 pages of text messages and data, this is spanning over 8 years. These are cherry-picked messages over the course of these working relationships or personal relationships, and not an accurate snapshot of what Combs was really going through with these witnesses. So again, these jurors, they are going to have a lot on their plates when deliberations come around, and a lot of information to have to sift through.
All right, Chloe Melas live in Manhattan for us. Chloe, thank you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or watch live on our YouTube channel.